Did you know that you can use Gemini AI to create presentation? I know that sounds crazy because Gemini AI is not for creating presentation. If you want to create a presentation, then go to Google Slides or maybe Microsoft PowerPoint, and these tools are all the most popular and easy to use. However, recently there are some AI tools that are able to create great looking presentations within minutes. One example is Gamma.app, and I have covered about this tool on multiple occasions, but basically you can just send a prompt or provide a URL or maybe a document, and this tool will generate a great looking presentation. The same is true for Page.AI. It's also very similar to Gamma. And lastly, there's also another option that I would say a lot better called Genspark.ai. So this tool is not only able to create a great looking presentation, and honestly I like the design a lot more than others, but it is also able to create, to do a research about the presentation. So you can tell it the topic and it will go to the internet, gather some data and compile them into a document that looks pretty and definitely presentable. Now, there's something here that you need to know. This is not a proper slide, or I would say this is not on the same type of slide as in Google Slides, Gamma, or Page.on, because on Genspark, each slide is basically a web page. You can see that there is an HTML code under the hood, and that gives me a revelation. So if it is just a code, then it is possible for Gemini, which is known to be very good at coding, to create a web-based presentation like that. And you can get something that look like this, although not perfect, but theoretically you could create a simple presentation in just a few seconds. So let me show you how you can create a presentation using Gemini AI. First, of course, let's navigate to gemini.google.com and make sure that you are signed into your Google account. And then here, I'm going to select the model to be Gemini 2.5 Pro Experimental. That's the best model at the moment, or you can also use Gemini 2.5 Plus. I'll say it's I heard that it was very good, but let's stick with Gemini 2.5 Pro, and then let's use this prompt. All right, basically this is the topic, and then this is the prompt or the instruction about the thing that Gemini must do. You can pause this video and copy the prompt, or you can check the video description. Now make sure to enable canvas, that's very important, and send the message. So this process would usually take less than maybe 5 minutes. I would say it's just 1 minute in total. And given that Gemini is very good at coding, it would create a web-based presentation based on the topic that you provided. So this presentation is not going to be perfect. That's one thing that I need to emphasize here, because again, this is not the right tool for creating a presentation. But then again, if you want to create a simple presentation, maybe with just a few text or a few icons here and there, then this is definitely a possibility. And not to mention, you can share this document online. You can share it to anyone, they can see it, and it is free. There's no hosting cost or anything. You just have a Google account, create the presentation, and boom, it is done. So it's still generating. I don't know how long it will take, but I guess I'm going to just skip forward when it's finished. All right, so this is the result. I can see that it looks a bit better than the previous examples. Yeah, it's amazing. Maybe there are a few problems here and there, but if you just ignore some tiny details, I would say this is definitely presentable. Yep. Okay, that's amazing. Yeah, there are 8 slides in total. That's pretty good. And the best part is that you can always ask Gemini to do some modification, or maybe if there's anything that you want to change, you can just send a message. Basically, it is almost like creating presentation by just prompting, or also known as vibe coding in the coding world, but for creating a presentation. And you can also share a document to anyone and they can see the same thing that you just created. So I would say that's an amazing feature. And hopefully this video will give you some inspiration about all the things that are possible using Gemini AI. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, and be sure to check the description because that's where I'm going to put the AI prompts. So thank you so much again for watching this video, and I'll see you on my next video. Have a great day.